गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। लास्ट टाइम देखा था आपने हमारा टॉपिक, उसमें था स्टेट ऑफ मैटर्स एंड वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अबाउट सॉलिड, लिक्विड एंड गैसेस. Our next part is that how we can change state of matter from one to other. So in this session we have many things which involve interconversion of states of matter by change of temperature and pressure, evaporation, boiling and boiling point, latent heat of evaporation, factors affecting rate of evaporation, fusion or melting point, latent heat of fusion and sublimation. So can matter change its state? So first see this picture given here. In this picture you can see clouds, iceberg and ocean. It shows that water exists in three different forms. One is liquid form, you can see as water. Other is iceberg, it's solid form. And third is clouds, in which water exists in the vapor phase. So it shows very clearly that state of matters can be changed. Now the question arises, how is it possible कि हम ये चेंज कैसे करेंगे. So we know that matter particles have energy and force of attraction and interparticle space. So by change of its energy, or you can say temperature of the system, we can change the state. Besides temperature, we have one more thing, which is pressure. So temperature and pressure, these are two main properties in which if you made some change, state of matter can be changed. If you see this figure, we have three states: gas, liquid and solid. If we cool a gas or compress a gas, it will be changed to liquid form. If we further cool the liquid, it will convert into solid. In the reverse direction, if we heat a solid, it will change into liquid. If we heat a liquid, it will change into gas. So by change of temperature and pressure, state of a matter can be changed from one to other. So first we discuss here effect of temperature. So what happens to matter when we heat it? Although effect of temperature involve two things, heating and also cooling. So see one by one. First we see effect of change of temperature on solid. If we cool a solid, there is no change, but on heating it show change. When we heat a solid, then what happens? The energy of particles increases, and this increase the vibration of particles, and it causes decrease in force of attraction between them. And when they start vibrating very fast and very strongly, then force of attraction become so weak that they can change their position in space. That is, they become free to perform translational motion, and thus they convert from solid to liquid. So on heating, what happens? The energy of particles increases, they start vibrating very fast, and the force of attraction is thus decreased, and now matter particles can move from one to other place that is they become liquid in state. In this figure we have shown that how can we change a solid into liquid? By heat. So if we give heat, then system or solid absorb energy and get changed into liquid state. Then we have melting point. If we start heating a solid, then at certain temperature it starts melting, that is it starts to change into liquid. So the temperature at which a solid starts melting to become a liquid at atmospheric pressure is known as melting point. And for example, melting point of ice is 273.16 Kelvin or 0 degree Celsius. And this process of melting of a solid into liquid is known as fusion. So fusion and melting are same thing. There is no difference. Whenever a solid starts conversion into liquid state, we call it fusion or melting. Now, if you heat a solid, what happens? It absorbs energy, and this energy is used in two work. One is to increase its motion, that is its kinetic energy, and second is to weaken the force of attraction between the particles. So in start, what happens? When we heat a solid, its temperature goes on increasing. But when it starts melting, that is melting point is reached, then further increase of temperature is not observed till it does not completely melt. So where does all the heat go? मीन्स जैसा आप हीट करेंगे तो क्या होगा? पहले उसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा और जैसे ही वो मेल्ट करना स्टार्ट कर देगा उस समय क्या होगा? जो उसका टेम्परेचर है वो चेंज नहीं होगा. कब तक नहीं होगा? जब तक वो सॉलिड लिक्विड फॉर्म में completely चेंज ना हो जाए. So during this transition phase we are still giving heat, but temperature does not changes. But we know that if we are heating, temperature should increase. So in this case, where does all the heat go? So जैसा आपसे ने अभी कहा है कि जो हीट है ये दो काम में खर्च हो रही है. एक तो जो उसका फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है उसको वीक करने में, और दूसरा है मॉलिक्यूल की काइनेटिक एनर्जी को इंक्रीज करने में. So at this melting point, what happens? The kinetic energy remains almost same, and the heat we are giving is consumed only in one work, and that is to diminish the force of attraction between the each particles. So this heat energy is therefore supposed to be hidden because we are not observing temperature change at this point. So heat is also we are giving. So where it is gone? It is used to diminish the force of attraction. So temperature change is not observed when a liquid is melting. When a solid is melting. So it is called as latent heat, which means hidden heat. So the heat energy which is used to break the force of attraction between the particles of matter is known as latent heat. And since the heat is hidden, therefore it is called as latent heat. The word latent means hidden. So one more term is here, latent heat of fusion. So it is the amount of heat energy required to change 1 kg of a solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point is known as latent heat of fusion. देखिए यहाँ पे दो बातें खास हैं. पहली बात तो क्या अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंस, हमने यहाँ पे लिया है फिक्स्ड अमाउंट, वो कितना 1 kg। दूसरा क्या है कि ये वो हीट है जो कि सॉलिड एब्जॉर्ब करेगा अपने मेल्टिंग पॉइंट पे। मतलब ये नहीं आपने स्टार्ट किया हीट करना वहाँ से नहीं, जैसे ही सॉलिड मेल्ट करना स्टार्ट करेगा तो उस पॉइंट पे क्या हम जो भी हीट दे रहे हैं वो केवल जो है उसमें जो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन था उसको ब्रेक करने में यूज़ हो रहा है। सो इट इज़ द अमाउंट ऑफ हीट which matter or solid will absorb at its melting point. So when 1 kg of solid starts melting and get changed into liquid, then the amount of heat absorbed at this point, means at the melting point, is known as latent heat of fusion. And again, this is done at normal atmospheric pressure, because pressure also has effect on state of matter. So when we observe the effect of one factor, then the other factors are keep constant. So in the whole process, pressure is kept constant at 1 atmosphere. So again, it is the amount of heat which is required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point, because during melting temperature remains constant and heat is hidden. So it is called as latent heat of fusion. And you know that atmospheric pressure, it is the pressure which air exert on the earth's surface. It is taken as 1 atmosphere. Okay, thank you. So now in the next session we will see about the effect of heat or temperature on the liquid state. Thank you.